And welcome back everybody into another London session recap. It's only 1 hour and a half, 90 minutes after the London Open, but as you can see already on GJ, which is a very great pair to scalp and trade during the London session, we already had quite a few setups. So I'm just coming into the charts. So some of them I saw it beforehand, for example this one, but now it's sort of back testing. So for example, right before the Euro session open, which is not London Open, is 1 hour early, we had this nice movement. So there's little of volume, but I was looking on TradingView mainly, as you can see, and I plotted out this possible trade when it was already over here, and to look at, because price was clearly moving, trending, we retested a 4-hour PSA, broke below and retested the last lower low. As you can see on the 60 ticks chart, it's pretty clear, and this would have been a winning trade. In live session, I would have not taken it because it's 10 minutes before a big news for the GBP. So we could have had this same candle on the downside or on the upside. So in this case, it's a 30 pips candle, which could have opened on the other side. So it's not really a trade. This is just simply as per setup. If we didn't know that there was a news, that was set up. After seeing the news, after seeing that it's overall negative GDP for the pound, for the GBP, we can see that the trend, the main bias is bearish. So not this one, but actually this one is the setup. So we see the candle creating a new lower low, then breaking. We are breaking and retesting this last PSA, the lower wicks of these candles, retesting them, and then having a little liquidity grab, a little wick, top wick. But is it at this bullish candle close that we can enter? As you can see, it's like a 3.7 pips stop loss, movement. So a stop loss of 5 would still be okay. And you can see the first leg down, it's only 18 pips. With a TP of 20, this will not be profitable. But the price is retesting, not going up more, higher than the previous one. And it's actually 2.7 pips. And then it continues over 20 pips. So this will be the first TP hit. And this would mean that is the first winning trade. 5 pips stop loss, 20 pips TP. We see that the price is now breaking below and also closing. This will be a more difficult entry. I'm not sure if I will take it now that I'm looking at it, because with this candle rejection, absolutely, this bearish candle is not showing any strength. It's not showing a strength of this one, of these candles. Is showing that possibly we are making a double bottom at the same candle lows. So probably this same entry would not be the best. I will wait for this candle to break, and probably, yes, our setup will be at this bullish candle. This bullish candle, I think that will be a stop loss because of the spread. But yes, this will be a loss because the price in the first leg will only go like 12 pips. But yeah, even though this one would have been a very nice entry, but it's not realistic, because realistically during the live trade I will see this candle as quite a weak candle and not really something to trust for a trade. And the retest was not really complete to these lows, so if probably another retest over there would have been absolutely perfect. And enter over here really depends on where I enter. If you enter at a candle close, if you enter 1 second later, maybe the price is over there, we don't know. So I would just say that it is a losing one, and that's okay. Then probably when we see the price is making new lows, we can probably take another loss because it's natural. We are seeing the price breaking below these lows. There's some strength in the bearish size still. So we might take this sell, which only goes like 9 pips, and then we get taken out. We have a possible very super high risk, high reward buy over here at this candle, because as you can see, we are breaking and retesting the last lower highs. And this is more really a fast scalping pace. I'm not really sure if I will take it. Just afterwards, you can see just following the flow of the market and seeing the price action, you can see now there's a huge bullish momentum over here coming from these lows. I don't know if we are at any particular PSA. Yeah, we are below that. Let's see if on the 4 hour this was some sort of, or even on the hourly. This was a sort of debated PSA, but it's not really something that is crucial. Yeah, it's actually something that is absolutely on the dot. It was this previous, this all previous PSA, but I mean, this is a hindsight, and yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense. So anyway, this is a bullish momentum coming in. We have a brief break and retest. This could be possibly a high risk, high reward entry. Then we have another loss because we can see that the price is actually, this is breaking and retesting these old lows. I mean, the last low is quite far away. We are retesting on the dot. This one, an entry over here would have been absolutely perfect, but that's not my setup. I will wait for the last PSA to be retested, like here or like here. I will probably see this bullish momentum breakout, retesting of this last pivot, and yeah, I will take a loss because with a 5 pip stop loss, this would be like an 8 pip loss, and that's okay. But we can see that there's still the reversal is still coming back in. We're still seeing a flag being created. You can see it over here. We are facing this sort of candle formation against this last resistance, and that's where we see a clear breakout, a retest of these lows, and that's where a clean entry will be taken. This is a 4 pip drawdown with a 5 pip stop loss. If the entry is accurate, that's okay, and this one will be a win, because that will go at least 20 pips. So as you can see already, from the start of the London session, we already got a few set up. Yes, we already got, like, this one is not taken, but let's see. This one is not taken because realistically it's 10 minutes before a big news. I will not enter. For me, it's not safe to enter because of spread spikes and possible volatility increase. Not possible, very likely. So we had one win. So if we just want to do the math, this is a 20 plus 20. It's a 40 pip win minus 15, which is a 25 pips win. Let's say that we have a little bit of the commissions. So let's say it's like a 25, 26, 27, 28 pip win. And this is just from trading, like, this is actually from 8, so it's pre-London. This is just for trading 2 hours and a half, which is from pre-London to London session. So that's basically it for GJ. On gold, I haven't looked at it. I think it's quite untradeable. The only thing, yeah, it's a very small range, 20 pips, and very messy. Yes, we can clearly see now afterwards that we have a clean breakout. Over here, we have multiple retests of this level, but still only 20 pips. Price might go, but doing in more than an hour, it just only went 20 pips, which is not good on gold as per how I traded so far. Look at this, nice. This was a nice retest of these lows before pushing back up, and then it's been in a quite steady and structured uptrend anyway. So today we have the CPI, so probably the US dollar pairs are just waiting for that. These were the news. Euro dollar as well is simply waiting for the CPI of this afternoon. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. That's pretty much it for today, for today's London session recap. See you later.